When we are engaged and moved by an artwork, it's almost like we find ourselves. They help us understand where it is that we are, and they function as coordinates for that kind of human wayfinding. A fata morgana is a kind of mirage. In nature, it appears as a landscape, sort of distorted, that hovers above the horizon. And I was fascinated with this idea of distorting the landscape on a kind of grand scale. And so the piece existed in this very, very busy public park in the middle of New York City. About 50,000 people a day walked through it. The work was like an overhead mirror that was suspended over the walkways in the park. And so in many ways, it was like a mirror of, to the urban commute and to passerby engaging in it and becoming part of the artwork rather than just observing it and walking away. They were implied in the sort of animated surface of the artwork and could find themselves within that suspended overhead reflection. It was about making this huge piece that's 500 feet long in the middle of a public space that at certain times of the day would completely disappear. It would just sort of dissolve in the reflections and in the light. And there are lots of things in our world like that, right? Like mirages, like huge things hiding in plain sight, huge numbers of people that are invisible. What art does is it stops you and it forces you to pay attention, which means that it's also about asking questions and leaving those questions unanswered in a way that's that keeps giving.